Harvest and HarperAudio present The Daily Buddhist, 366 Days of Wisdom for Happiness, Inner Freedom, and Mindful Living, by Pema Sherpa and Brendan Barca, read by Emily Wu Zeller. A note before we begin. Don't forget to download the accompanying enhancement PDF from your audiobook provider. It contains a QR code link to the author's newsletter and information about the philosophers. For our daughter Samaya, our whole heart. Those who know the essential to be essential and the unessential to be unessential, dwelling in right thoughts, do arrive at the essential. The Buddha. Introduction. Some of us are angry. Others are anxious. Maybe you feel out of control, disconnected from those around you, or like your thoughts are running you. Maybe you struggle to accept change or can't stay present. Perhaps you just have this nagging discontentment that prevents you from being at peace. These are the all too common symptoms of our 21st century world, one that's overstimulating, highly materialistic, hyper-productive, and always connected yet extremely isolating. No matter how many vacations we take, hobbies we engage in, promotions we get, books we read, exercise routines we try, minutes we spend meditating, or how deeply we bury ourselves in our passions, we just can't seem to crack the code to happiness. Although the world looked very different 2,500 years ago when the Buddha walked the earth, humans dealt with the same fundamental problems. They grappled with difficult emotions, resisted change, suffered from discontentment, struggled to find peace, and longed for happiness. It's for this very reason that the Buddha, at the time known as Siddhartha Gautama, left his life as a prince in search of a way to end his own suffering. For years, Siddhartha wandered about searching both externally and internally for a way to free himself. Eventually, through examining his mind, peeling back its layers, and investigating his inner and outer reality, he unearthed the cause of his suffering and discovered a path out. One day, while meditating under the Bodhi tree, he put an end to his suffering and achieved enlightenment. The Buddha then spent the rest of his life traveling around the region now known as India, sharing his discovery and teaching his philosophy on how to alleviate suffering and attain lasting happiness. These teachings evolved into Buddhism and have been passed down from generation to generation by his students and their students, continuing all the way up to today. In the over 2 millennia since the Buddha's passing, scholars, philosophers, great masters, and spiritual teachers, first in ancient India and later all over Asia, studied, pondered, questioned, debated, and expanded upon his philosophy. Among them were masters like Nagarjuna, a 2nd century Indian philosopher and advisor to kings, widely regarded as one of the greatest thinkers in Asian philosophy. Shantideva, an 8th century scholar and philosopher who attended Nalanda University in India, a renowned center of learning in the ancient world, and authored the Buddhist classic, the Bodhicharyavatara, a manual to enlightenment. 11th century master Milarepa, a murderer turned mystic, poet, and singer who spent most of his life living alone in caves in Tibet, and many others. And thanks to the extraordinary preservation efforts of these masters and other scholars throughout history, these teachings survived through natural disasters, political upheavals, and religious conflicts, and are available to us today. It's these teachings, stemming from the Buddha's quest for inner freedom, that we can use as a tool to discover our own inner freedom. This book compiles profound teachings from dozens of renowned Buddhist masters,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?